choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Florida Space Day is a milestone event where corporate partners in the aerospace industry gather in Tallahassee to take the opportunity to educate our governor, lieutenant governor, legislators on the importance of the space industry within Florida. The process starts about 9 months prior to the event, and it's implemented through the Florida Space Day Council.
Well, Space Florida is the state's space agency and its spaceport authority and the principal agent for the state for the development of the industry. And as the state's agent for economic development and its space authority, we partner with industry to create the kind of business environment such that new space companies and those that are here can grow and thrive. Space Day is all about not only educating new legislators, but keeping them appraised of the progress and the contributions that the industry makes to the state's overall economic well-being, and talking about the problems that the industry has that the legislature can address itself to. So it's a very important day. Space Florida's partnered to co-chair and participate with industry in making Space Day a success. It's very important to the future and year-to-year performance of the industry in the state.
Florida Space Day means opportunity. It's an opportunity to educate our legislators on the importance of space in our state. It's an opportunity to collaborate with other like-minded companies and related entities within our state. And it's an opportunity to really impact our state's economy. Space impacts every county within the state of Florida, and collectively we can grow that economy within the state.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because...
Well, the state has a strategy to diversify its industry, and that includes building on the strengths that we've had here in Florida of being able to launch things, process the payloads that sit at the top of these rockets, and manage a lot of the ground infrastructure that makes all of that work, depending on its destination. But the real growth of the industry is in the commercial uses of these assets in space to benefit mankind in some way. So we're looking at the applications of space and space technology to agriculture and food production, to environmental and climate monitoring, to interdiction and other civil agency missions for weather monitoring and climate control, advanced propulsion systems, new materials. And we're also getting ready for an era of commercial activity in space. And Florida is probably the principal advocate for the evolution of commercial space activities. That includes commercial space transportation services for cargo, as well as for crew, as well as for eventually adventure tourism, and a variety of new commercial entrants into the space industry that Florida hopes to make home. I think one of the big benefits, and Don, I can attest to this, has been the evolution of a partnership that the state has developed with industry in coming together to describe issues and problems that the industry has, and especially to educate new legislators on the benefits of space and the presence of the industry in the state. So each year, as we've articulated needs of the industry, the legislature has been very, very responsive, and I think we both owe a vote of gratitude to the legislature for their responsiveness to industry needs. The space industry has been a major contributor to the economic well-being of the state, and we see it as a continuing part of our future as we move into an era of increased commercial utilization and other new entrants coming into the industry, and we want them operating and thriving here in Florida.
From industry's perspective, it's been a great benefit to collectively come together. As an individual company, it's very difficult to know how to make an impact with our legislators. So coming together with other like-minded aerospace companies, with the leadership of Space Florida, has been a fantastic means of getting our message heard.
I think the delivery of the messages that we brought each year to Space Day and to the legislature have been very, very productive and have served not only to educate but to produce new legislation in the form of tax credits that are needed by the industry or other incentives to cause manufacturing growth or the indemnification and other kinds of protections that the industry needs to operate in a very advanced and leading edge business. And the state's been very, very helpful and maybe even at the forefront of creating a business environment for space. We want Florida to be the place where space business is conducted. And the legislature's been a good partner along with us.
They've done a fantastic job. Industry is very appreciative of what our legislators have done in the past and will do in the future.